speed up our productivity and growth over this year of 2024. So when you sit with yourself in December 2024 and reflect on the year that has gone by, you go like, wow, what an amazing year it has been. This has been one of the most productive year for me in various aspects of my life. Hello everyone, wishing you a year that is filled with absolute abundance in every single aspect of your life. In my interactions with people, I often find they seem to be absolutely stressed and full of anxiety, telling me that I'm working so hard, I'm working all day, all week, all month, and all through the year, and yet not getting the desired results. This is because people are so busy, running, but they are not productive. And why is that so? Because they are not heading in the right direction. They are busy with so many other things in life. You know, we all are aware that Buddha and Swami Vivekananda were able to attain that one-minded, single-minded focus. They didn't have all those distractive, shiny objects that we people are exposed to today. And if anything, only the number of these toys distracting us all the time is going to get bigger. So how do we get there? How do we reach where we want to in spite of all these distractions around us? Well, this video I intended to create just to touch upon the topic of how to actually speed up our entire progress, speed up our productivity and growth over this year of 2024. So when you sit with yourself in December 2024 and reflect on the year that has gone by, you go like, wow, what an amazing year it has been. This has been one of the most productive year for me in various aspects of my life. I have never lived a year like this. So let's get started. Now there are just two things I'm going to stress upon which are really going to be the ultimate key to help you to speed up your growth in this year. These are again truths which I have learned from my mentors, from a lot of reading, from my experiences, and also from immense amount of client feedback. Hi, I'm Kavitha, a life transformation expert and a confidence coach, having worked with thousands of people globally. The first thing is relentless repetition of good habits. Now, if you see, we all often find ourselves so stressed out and anxious simply because we don't address the things that are really important in life while they are important itself. We somehow push them to the last minute, to the 11th hour, and then because of this procrastination, we end up in panic at the last minute trying to complete that task which was to be completed when it was really important. We push it from important to urgent. And that's why the panic and the anxiety happens. Now, if we were to attend to the tasks that were really important while they were important itself, then we don't have to reach the stage of stress. Now, let's differentiate between what's important and what's urgent. Now, say for example, working out every day is important, but it's not urgent. Spending quality time with my family is important, but it's not urgent. Meditation is important, but it's not urgent. Now, what do I mean by that? It means that these tasks can be done tomorrow, the next week, the next month, or maybe even the next year. It's not really that important. In your professional life, for example, creating a next level leadership is important, but it's not urgent. Most of our time in life is spent in managing urgencies because we don't attend to the things that are important while they are important itself, and allow them to deteriorate to a crisis point, and then attend to them as firefighters. And some of us even love being firefighters, with all that adrenaline rush and the last minute, seeming important, seeming significant, and everybody thinks you are really busy doing what a lot of work happening around you. But that's not the truth. Actually, inside, there's so much of panic and anxiety that you're working with in real truth, which is not doing well for you at all. The best definition that I have seen of discipline is the ability to do things while they are important before they become urgent. The ability to invest your time on things that are important before they become urgent is what is called as discipline. I'd like to share an interesting fact here. Always choose importance over urgency. This is what I've learned. It abbreviates into IOU, importance over urgency. One often sees that to develop bad habits, we don't really need any effort. They just grow on us effortlessly. But to develop good habits, we need to cultivate them. We need to put in time and effort and dedication. And here we are talking about relentless repetition of good habits. That's what's going to speed up our growth in 2024. Just to differentiate between how the bad habits automatically grow on us, they are like weeds. They just grow on us. Now, suppose somebody he loves his drink. Then, automatically a timer is set off and his mind reminds him rather, at around 7ish in the evening, then he gets the itch to go reach out for the bottle. Say, for example, a person is a smoker. Then he is immediately after breakfast, he's actually looking out for an opportunity where he can slip out and go have his smoke. Now, do all this need effort to grow on us, all these kind of habits? No, they just grow like weeds and at great speed. But good habits need to be cultivated. They need to be like seeds, planted, nurtured, and allowed to grow gradually on us. And how do we allow them to gradually grow on us? Suppose I want to cultivate a good habit like brushing my teeth every night. Now, how do I do that? They say that even if you had started working on one good habit over a period of time, and if you miss it, say for 48 hours, it's okay. Don't just say, oh, I've just missed it for a couple of days and let it go. But pick it up from there. Even 48 to 72 hours is really okay. Suppose I choose to brush every day, every night, and I am continuously doing it over a period of time, and say I skip for 2 days. Then the third day, even if I'm sitting on my bed at around 10 p.m., I jump out of bed to go and brush my teeth so that I don't break that good habit. So you take that effort to start it, and then even if there is a lapse, that happens to all of us because we are just humans and life happens to all of us. There can be misses, but don't let it go. Just pick it up and move on from there. Say even if you're writing a book and you choose to write 20 minutes a day, then if you skip a couple of days, it's okay. The third day, try and sit down and start penning down whatever you can to pick up from where you just left off so that you don't get out of it. My target is I've got to finish that book by 90 days, and every day I am going to put in those 20-30 minutes into creating my content. So that's how we work relentlessly, repeating our good habits over and over and over again till they start happening to us on autopilot mode, and we don't have to put any effort. You put in all the effort so that after a point, all that effortfulness becomes into effortless actions. You move from being effortful to becoming effortless. And that's how good habits should build on us. Can I ask you to close your eyes for just a few minutes and think of that one good habit that you can introduce in your personal life starting today? One good habit. Make it simple once so that you don't fall off it so easily. And secondly, one good habit that you can start introducing into your family life. It could be as simple as maybe hugging your child or hugging your spouse every day. But that's one good habit that you're going to start in your family life starting today. And in your professional life, what is that one good habit that you're going to start with starting today? It could be appreciating someone in your office every single day, even for some small things, saying even a thank you or appreciating someone bringing a coffee cup to your table. Think of what is that one good habit that you can start using in your professional life from today. And what is that one spiritual habit that you can start introducing in your life beginning today? So one good habit, one personal habit, one habit to introduce in your family life, one for your professional life, and one spiritual habit. Slowly open your eyes, and now you can later maybe pen it down and maybe alter it, modify it, but do this exercise and keep doing this every single day over a period of 3 months in itself. You just look at the kind of human being you have transformed into. The change is going to be tremendous. You would have evolved into someone whom you have never been over all these years. So, relentless repetition of good habits is that one magic step towards 10xing your growth in 2024. Now, what's the next one? The next one is self-awareness, developing deep self-awareness. Every single night before going to bed, what is the last thing that you do? Probably watch TV or maybe go through your mobile. This is what most of us do, right? Okay, so let's do all of that. And apart from that, there is this one thing that I'm going to ask you to relentlessly repeat every single day. Go sit on your bed, close your eyes for 5 minutes, and just deeply think about 3 things that you did really well. You feel like giving yourself a well done on your back. And 3 things that you feel maybe you could have done a little better, maybe that you're not really proud of. Yes? Just 3 things. You don't have to be judgmental about yourself at all here. Just reflect on your day and recall 3 things that you're really proud of and 3 things that you could have probably done a little better. It could be maybe the alarm went off at 5 a.m. and you just pressed the snooze button and went back to sleep. Or maybe the alarm went off at 5 a.m. and you jumped out of bed and got about doing what all you had planned to do that morning, your daily morning rituals. Or maybe you really enjoyed that cup of coffee that your wife brought you in the morning and you appreciated her and thanked her wholeheartedly. Or maybe you just continued reading the newspaper, not even taking your eyes off it to look at her and say thank you for that beautiful cup of coffee she served you. Or maybe you just lost your shirt when you're at the road and some biker just buzzes past you and then you go like, "You crazy man." Or maybe you were at a restaurant and the waiter spilled a drink on you. Luckily, it wasn't a hot drink, say. And he just looking at you helplessly, saying, sorry sir. And you just get up, give him a pat on the shoulder, say, "It's okay, man. Things happen." And you just walk to get yourself cleaned off. Because you know, maybe he's had a bad day at home. Or maybe his boss just yelled at him for something. So, those are the kind of things which you can give a well done to yourself. All I'm asking you to do is just reflect. It could be good things, it could be not so good things, but don't judge yourself. Just reflect. And once again, this activity in itself is so supremely powerful. Just see by the end of 3 months, what's the kind of person that you become. You will become so self-aware of everything you do in your personal, professional, social, whatever life that you have happening around you. And before I leave, I just wanted to share with you one little story, one beautiful story actually, which I heard, where a man is sitting reading a newspaper and his child runs up to him and saying, "Dad, come, let's play." And she's very persistent and he thinks she will walk away, but she doesn't, but she's very insistent. And he says, okay, just at the spur of a moment, he gets a spark and he sees the newspaper and there's a full page ad of the world map on it given by some tourist agent. And he tears up this paper and tells her, see, like, this is your jigsaw puzzle, go fix it. And he gets busy reading the paper, thinking that she's going to really be busy for some time. But what happens is, within the next few minutes, she says, Dad, I've got it. And he's so surprised. Wow, this is my child. How did she get things so fast? And she looks at his puzzled face and she says, Dad, you know what? When you gave me this puzzle, there was this face of a man at the back of the page. And I certainly don't know where New Zealand is, where Canada is, where Japan is, or where India is. But I certainly know where the eye should be, where the nose should be, where the ears should be, and where the mouth should be. And when she says, Dad, I got the man right, and the world became right by itself. This had such a deep meaning, and I thought I should share it with you. So guys, let's begin the work, the internal work on ourselves. Relentless repetition of good habits, and allow the good habits to grow on us. And the second one is developing deep self-awareness. Both these things are simple, but they are not easy. They require effort. You put in a lot of time and effort initially, and finally reach a stage where it becomes effortless. So let's together make 2024 the bestest year of our lives. And you're going to be sharing with me what are your experiences even 1 week after trying this out, relentlessly, repetitively. Signing off, loads of love and good luck, and let me know. I'm really waiting to see what are those good habits that you are going to be relentlessly repeating starting today. Bye-bye.